Hello guys. Okay, I am back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this Aaron Pierre reading. Okay, and I know I'm giving a lot of time in between my readings because I really am not an influencer. I am considering myself as a content creator, which that is someone who creates content authentically and when the feeling is right, when the mood is right, I kind of just go ahead. I'm not sponsored, for any products or any to sway an audience this way or that way. That's what an influencer does. They do content to persuade a certain audience in a certain way. Okay, and also when people ask me to do certain readings, it's like, okay, that's, I'll do it, but I take my time because it's not like I'm getting donations to do these readings. I do post my Cash App in the description section, which would help me, get more tarot decks so I can expand. And so if I'm taking my time, it's because of that. I'm not being sponsored in any way. So you know how things are these days, bills, and when I can afford to get me a new set of decks and some books to research, then that's what I do. Okay, and I would love to be able to get more tarot decks. Okay, but right now this is what it is. Okay, so I hope you guys appreciate when I do come on and do these readings and the request. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read a few things about Aaron Pierre because there might be some people listening that don't know. I mean, there's images that you can see. Okay, well, that's what she's talking about, but we really don't. You may not know too much about the person. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, Aaron Stone Pierre, that's his name. He's an English actor who trained at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts, also known as LAMDA. Okay, the London Academy of Music and Drama Arts. He's known for his role as Dev M in the sci-fi series Krypton. Okay, and Caesar, Krypton and Caesar in Barry Jenkins' Amazon series. The Underground Railroad, he also played a rapper in M. Night Shyamalan's Old. Okay, writing and performing a song for the film. Pierre has also appeared in the BBC show A Word and the Netflix film Rebel Ridge, which I've actually seen myself. Y'all go check that out. Okay, I just wanted to check him out and see what type of actor he was, and I chose Netflix because that's what I have. And so yeah, it was a good film, so you guys check it out. He's very well cut, clean in that movie. You can see his whole face, and just see his skills. Okay, so let's get started on what I pulled. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First 5 cards that was pulled. We're gonna go off of that. Okay, so the Devil card in the upright was pulled. Okay, which this tells me there is some sort of correlate with the next card. Is the Ace of Pentacles, but it is in the reverse. Okay, Fool card in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so let's start with the Devil card. Okay, not all the time is this a bad thing. Okay, but I pull this card all the time, but in this situation and what it correlates with the cards that are next to it or to the right of it. Okay, this is telling me that in the Devil card, with the major arcana and minor arcana deck, there's a man and a woman chained together, with the beast standing above them. So this tells me that he is the type of man that would bond himself to a female that has that's more powerful, or on the same a lady of power, for the image of the beast. And we all know the image of the beast. What I'm talking about is what is being shown, the theaters, the movies, the image that they feed you. Your persona in the public. Not behind closed doors, not your innermost desires, but it's the image. So let's move on. Excuse me, y'all, I just had a pop soda, whatever you want to call it, Sprite, so it makes me burp. I'm so sorry, like, that's disgusting. It just came out. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So this tells me that there is some sort of prosperity, but the happiness, the level of happiness, and there's some sort of corruption or lost or missed chances, when it comes to him. So that the prosperity is there, but when we think about being happy at our most desired level, or bliss, I don't think he's at that point. There's some sort of naivety, when it comes to him, or recklessness, hesitation, or unwise decisions, because everybody's not perfect. Hold on, you guys, the train is coming, and so I'm going to have to pause for a second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So yes, let's move on to the Eight of Wands. When the Eight of Wands is upright, this represents fast movement, fast speed, quick decisions. But this is in the reverse. It's upside down, which it tells me that this man has had to deal with He's very eloquent, okay, but he has some sort of untrustworthiness when it comes to the people around him. He's had to do with a lot of oppressive jealousy and delays, okay, and I feel like most of this jealousy is coming from the level of masculinity that he carries, okay, and the jealousy comes from masculine or masculine energies, where there's people that look at his physique, or people being jealous of his skin tone, his eye color, his facial features, his body structure. He's more the muscular structure of him. So it has led to a lot of jealousy, which has caused him to be how when people try to sabotage when they're jealous, okay, so he's had to deal with a lot of delays when it came to his just things in life that he wanted to accomplish, okay. And everybody know how that is, or whatever. People trying to stop your careers, people lying on you, people are jealous, okay. But it's almost like it comes from more of all around jealousy when it moves masculinity, okay. There's men that are jealous of other men. Let's just be real, okay. Some people wish they had the nice eyes, nice face, facial figure, nice muscular, more height, things like that, okay. So I don't really need to go into details. The fact that his ethnicity as well, okay, but I wanted to go into that for a reason, because I want y'all to keep in mind now, this man is most people would consider him as African American, but his parents are Jamaican, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but Curacoan, okay. And I had to look that up because I wanted to be educated about it. So it's a Dutch Caribbean island near Venezuela, okay. So I feel like, let's see which one of his parents are Jamaican, because I think it's his mother, but let me just make sure really quick here. Hold on a second. Okay, yes, his mother is the one that's Jamaican, okay. His full heritage is Afro-Caribbean, okay. So Jamaican is considered Afro, but the Caribbean side comes from his father. And he has also stated he has roots in Curaçao and Sierra Leone, okay. So just to get the gist of who he is, okay. So now let's get into this last 7 of swords, okay. And it is in reverse, okay. So there's some sort of revelations about so he's knowing about this the Eight of Wands energy, okay. The Eight of Wands in reverse energy, where the jealousy comes in at, okay. There's some sort of revelation of freedom and truth, okay. He's very argumentative. He also has wise counsel, okay. He seeked some sort of wise counsel that he can trust, and made some sort of confessions, okay. So he talks to someone. I mean, it could be anybody, it could be anyone. So, but let's see what comes out after this, okay. So let's keep moving forward. Okay, so this man is very conservative, okay, and I know you get this from him, okay. He's very conservative, methodical, okay. He's very patient, he's very clever, responsible, and efficient. He's the type of man, that is responsible, okay, because we get that from the Knight of Pentacles, okay. So that is more of his personality, and the High Priestess came out, okay. So this is telling me he's the type of man that has sound judgment. He has a lot of common sense awareness, and he has intuition, okay. His tuition is very on point, okay. So this is not some man like he looks good in the public, but behind the scenes he's a mess. No, he what you see with him is pretty much what you get. And I think that people are looking more at him because of who he's dating, okay. So this has given him like a more sort of like in the urban community, like attention when it comes to the urban community because of who he's dating, okay. If you're not aware of who he's dating, he's dating Tiana Taylor, okay. So but I started from the beginning with the devil, okay. Kind of bonding yourself with powerful women who are looked at as very much non-pushoverish, okay, for the image, okay, for the image of the beast, okay. So y'all take what y'all want with that, okay. So but after the High Priestess, let's see what else comes out after that. What else can we find out about Mr. Aaron Pierre? Okay. I'm getting the Eight of Cups, okay, which means there is some sort of action of change he took, okay, when it came to a situation that there was some instability in. So he kind of moved on from something. It says a need for rebirth, changes and settled decisions, okay. So because I just mentioned that who he's dating, I feel like before this was him moving on from an Eight of Cups situation, okay, dissatisfaction, okay, and separation. So yeah, he was dissatisfied with some things in his dating life that was going on, and so he kind of moved on, but it wasn't like he just moved on to Tiana Taylor, because I feel like with that relationship, y'all know how y'all be saying like certain relationship, it just give that some of the relationships that are in the public, it give, and I'm just gonna be very honest, because when I seen them pop out together, I really was like, this is more for, not saying that it's not a real relationship, but this is more for an image. Okay, she had gotten out of a relationship with Iman Shump. Okay, this is not her reading, but I'm just saying, this is the reason, I feel like this is the reason why, this is why he came on my radar, because I was like, who is he, when he started dating Tiana Taylor. So I just kind of look at the relationship, and I'm like, this is one of those where you say it's a PR stunt, but it's not a PR stunt. It's like, I feel like they really have a friendship with each other, and they are building something in between each other. But y'all, I'm gonna be honest, this man doesn't even look like he dates African American women. Okay, I feel like he dates outside his race. I'm gonna just say that. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody, but he just seems like that type of person. He doesn't date black women. Okay, y'all. So with that, let's keep moving forward. Yeah. So yeah, because when I'm saying the Nine of Pentacles coming out, yeah, he's dating somebody that's accomplished. Okay, he's covetousness, self-care, reward, satisfaction, and luxury. He does want a woman that is more in the Nine of Pentacles situation, which that is Tiana Taylor. Okay, we don't know how much she has grown from seeing her growing up from a child and going into a marriage and having 2 children or whatever. Okay, she's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so this is her popping up in the reading. Okay, and it's saying that he would much rather have dated someone that's in luxury. Okay, but like I said, I feel like in the past, from the 8 of Cups, seeing him, this is an image of a card of a man walking away from 8 cups, and all those cups represent what he's used to. Okay, lack of center, a dissatisfaction, instability in relationships. Okay, so when he was dating these other so-called women that were not in his race, he was kind of dissatisfied, okay, trying something new. Okay, but it had to be a woman of stature, it had to be a woman of luxury, it had to be, okay, so there may be like you as the woman that he left, okay, and you're like, he's just dating her because of this or dating her because of that. Let's be grown up about it. People date people because of certain reasons. Okay, you're just, as a woman, nobody's judging you if you say, I want a man that has luxury, he has money, he's of stature, he has businesses, he has whatever. There are people in the world that do mind who they date, and how they want to look in the public eye and how they want to feel and so forth and so on. So we're not judging him. Okay, we're just saying that these things, people are human, and these things does happen. Okay, so he's dating her because she is a woman of luxury. Okay, and this is good for his image. Okay, not to say that it's a real or not real relationship. Okay, because we see them cuddling up in the public, and so let's just put more cards on that. Let's I want to get into it. Okay, with him and Tiana. Let's see what comes out. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles came out, so let's move forward. Okay, we want to move straight into tell us, Spirit, tell us about the relationship. What is this relationship about? Tell us a little bit about this relationship, okay? Because I've already kind of, the cards are already trying to, kind of tell what the relationship is. But we want to know more. We want to know more in detail. Go more into detail about what's going on, okay? How does he feel about her? How does she feel about him? Will this be a lasting situation or what? There's 3 cards that came out, okay? 4, geez, okay. Justice, yeah, truth and clarity. Okay, this relationship is balanced. Okay, it feels like it's a more fair relationship. Okay, because of the level that they're both on. Okay, financially, image wise. Okay, she's moving to her acting career, he's an actor. Okay, so when they deal with each other, it has a lot to do with precision. When they articulate truth, okay, to each other. They're moving with caution, okay, and there's some sort of planning. It's very controlled, okay. And these 2 are the this relationship is very controlled. It's based on planning. It's based on truth, okay. So they're not just willy-nilly in it and just seeing how it goes, okay. It's with a purpose, okay. There's a purpose with it. Now the King of Wands came out in reverse. I feel like this is her ex, okay. He's very, it's like intolerant. He's being cruel. Okay, he's being stubborn, he's being ruthless, and he's being very opinionated when it comes to this relationship. Okay, King of Cups, that is Aaron. Okay, he is the very opposite. Okay, he's very subtle and crafty. Okay, he has a lot of wisdom. He's fierce though. Okay, so you might not, his nature is calm, but he's fierce, so you might not want to try him. Okay, I think he has a background in jiu-jitsu and all kind of stuff. So I feel like these 2 men popping up on the board. Okay, because she's this is her ex in the background, and this is him, King of Cups. Okay, okay, let's see what else comes out. Let's see. baby, what else comes out about this relationship? It seems like somebody's trying to make this an obstacle, okay? So when it comes to her husband, okay, I feel like this is her ex-husband. He's trying to hold back money. He's lying about the amount of money he has because he's mad about this relationship, okay? Even though he feels like, oh, okay, well, why did they have to go public? Why couldn't it be a private relationship? Because that's just what it is. It's a public relationship. They wanted to come out in the public with it. It looks good. They look good together. He looks good, and she's showing that she has grown in her caliber of men, okay? It's like expanding your palate. You know, when you're tasting wine or whatever, okay? You go from drinking Taylor Port to you want a Moscato, or you go from drinking Moscato to Cristal, or whatever the nice wines are, okay? It's expanding your palate. But this man that she was attached to, yeah, he's being greedy, okay, and materialistic. So he's like, I want a piece of her. He's trying to get a piece of her money, y'all. He's holding back, or whatever, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. He's holding back his money because he wants a piece of hers. He wants to see her suffer, okay? And she's the one that has the children, okay? So it's like he's being malicious because of this. So it's almost like he's like a wounded. Let's see what else comes out after Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords in reverse. Dishonest, betrayal, straight. Okay, so in the upright it's dishonesty, okay? But there's some sort of truth. And she's seeking wise counsel as well. She might have a lawyer. That's they both have lawyers, to be honest. Okay, he's not trying to make it. It's not, somebody try to sneak and do something to you. He's making it known that this is what he wants to do. He don't care how she feel about it. He's making it known that this is the reason why he's doing this. She knows that this is why. So this is not no revelation to her, but it's like, okay, let's see what else comes out. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to. It's the Tower card came out. Okay, so this is gonna come crashing down for him because, baby, what do you mean you're mad because she moved on? Like this is what happens in relationships. Okay, so the Tower card came out. We know what the Tower card represents. It's a collapse. Okay, it's a destruction of a foundation. Okay, so she had shifted the foundation. Okay, the foundation shifted or whatever the case, and the Tower card is there because she moved on. Okay, she's not playing. No. Let's talk more about her and Pierre and her. Yeah, competition. He's all for the competition. Pierre, he is all for the competition. He's like, baby, I got all it takes. I got, everything. Yeah, this is something. It makes him feel like she's something worth fighting for. If her ex is acting like this, then baby, and it might be out of the norm of who, the type of woman he used to dating. But he is like, I get this feeling. He's like, okay. He likes challenges, okay? Not like the bad challenges or whatever that comes with an immature woman, but the fact that this man is acting like this over the seven. It shows the Seven of Wands coming out: competition, challenge, struggle, advantage, gain, overcoming, defense, perseverance. He likes the fact that she's persevering over this situation and that she's standing on business, okay? This is what he likes about her, about Tiana. Again, the image. He likes the way the public perceives her as well, and he likes being attached to that. The Devil card came out again, right? So somebody's a Capricorn. I don't know when, or this could be a Capricorn. So hold on a second. Let me see what their signs are. So neither one of them are a Capricorn. Okay, so it doesn't have the Devil with the Devil card coming out. It doesn't have anything to do with the sign of Capricorn unless something happens in Capricorn season. So like I said, the Devil card, it come out here again, okay? And y'all, just a little tea, okay? So his sign is a Gemini and hers is a Sagittarius, okay? Gemini is air, Sagittarius is fire. And just a little tea, y'all, she's older than him. She's a few years older than him, okay? So this would explain why he looks at her as this powerhouse, okay? She's a little bit older than him, okay? And she exudes confidence. Okay, so let's see what comes out after the Devil card. Okay, so this is for the image, but it makes sense. Okay, yes, with the Ace of Cups coming out, they have love for each other, y'all. Yeah, they have unconditional love for each other. There is love there, y'all. So if y'all was wondering, as I was wondering, I was like, well, let me see what come out, y'all. They have love for each other. Let's see what else. Eight of Pentacles, they're working hard with each other too. Okay, and the Judgment card. This is this is going according to plan. This is the purpose, okay? Yes. Atonement, rejuvenation, okay? They're rejuvenating each other. It's like when they come together, it's like plugging into a light socket, okay? It's like they're giving each other life, okay? When it's Eight of Pentacles, they're working hard as well. They could also come out with overly careful. They're overly careful when it comes to apprenticeship, high standards, okay? The skills, they're working hard. This Eight of Pentacles represents the work, okay? So they may be even coming out with a project together, but I see them helping each other with like say you had a long day at work and you come home and say, oh hey babe, I got this script I want to rehearse. They're rehearsing with each other behind the scenes, helping each other out, working together. Like this is something she hasn't experienced, okay? He supports her when it comes to the acting thing. And baby, what's that new movie? It's a movie that just came out with her in it, y'all. I watched it. I forgot my memory. Hold on just a second, y'all. It's Straw, okay? And Tiana Taylor just did her thing in this movie, okay? So yeah. But after the Judgment card came out, y'all, the Ace of Swords, okay? So matters of the heart, okay? Inside clarity. They both know what's up with each other. Like they understand each other. They both know what it is, okay? Tiana Taylor is very insightful, both of them, okay? When this sword comes out, Ace of Swords upright, it's a powerful thing. So speak your mind, okay, to solve your problems. So they both are the type that when they're in a room, they're speaking their minds, especially her, okay? And they're speaking their mind about each other, okay? So this just makes sense. It makes sense, okay? Let's see. So then the Ace of Swords came out and Three of Wands. There are obstacles that people are trying to throw in the way, the arrogance, the obstacles, the delays, the treacherous, disorganization. This represents that there's behind the scenes there is a subject matter, a specific subject matter that both of them are dealing with. It could come from the same source, or it could come from two different sources. It could come from her side, and both sides there. And then I believe this is the past, okay? This is the past trying to creep up and create. You know how it is when you date somebody, okay? And you start to date somebody new, right? And it's always gonna be an ex that jumping out the garbage can talking about, oh, he did me wrong, oh, that. So I feel like this is on both their behalf, okay? But with these Judgment cards, can't nobody stand in the way of this, okay? The only people that can stand in the way of this relationship between them is them, okay? The only people that can make this relationship fall apart is them, okay? So let's see what's the future for both of them. Is this going to be something that's long term? Is this going to last between the both of them? Ladies, he checks out, y'all. And what you're seeing is what you're getting. It don't matter what somebody come out the garbage can in the past and says about this man. What you see is what you get from him, okay? You can't blame him for wanting to tie himself to someone powerful, okay, for the image, okay, but also for the love. The love came out, okay? Two of Swords, stalling decisions, okay. It says strength through suffering, okay? So whatever they're suffering through right now, they're gonna get through it. The peace will be restored after a stalemate, okay? That's their future. Let's see what else will come out about the two. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit. Yeah. They're gonna continue with the generosity, okay? They're gonna protect each other. They're kind to each other. This is a real gift. The two of them together is a gift, and I'm gonna tell you why. With the 100 card, this is gonna shine light on divineness, okay? This relationship is going to bring forth how you can come from being in a tumultuous relationship. And I know that it's going on all over the world, but because this is in the limelight and because this is for the image, people will start to understand that you can find love after destruction, after being torn down, okay? Because this is real, y'all. It's coming out in the cards. It's nothing fake about the relationship, which I expected when the Devil card came out. It's like, okay, bonding himself for the image, okay? It is for the image, but this is going on. This is nothing new under the sun. People have gotten together for the image, but they just look good together. Like, it looks good together, even though people want it to dissipate, okay? They want people to be quiet about it. There's arguments in the background and disunity when it comes to the exes and people who don't like this. But y'all, believe there's people who don't like it, because when you see something, it's somebody who's out in the cold who doesn't like this, okay? Because when you see something like this and you know that it's real, the realer it is, the madder people get, the more upset people get, because they don't like to see people happy, okay? But this is something that the world needs. This is something that people need to see. They need to see a handsome black man with a handsome or a beautiful, outspoken woman, okay? These people in the past, they feel like this, they've gotten no reward, okay? Chaos, giving up. They're going to give up on this. They're going to give up on trying to tear this union down, okay? Because they're going to understand it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, because whether they like it or not, it's happening. It's going to happen. And there's no need to keep wasting any time on trying to make this. This was divine. This was orchestrated. Even though the image looks real good, this was orchestrated from the Most High, okay? These people that are upset, they're in poverty, okay? They're having setbacks. They have bad faith, okay? They want a reward without work. And so that's why they're trying to tear this relationship down. But there's so many people rooting for them that this is, like I said, this is not going to matter. What these people in the background trying to do. Okay. Yeah, there's some Emperor in the background, okay? He's mad because he failed to lead the relationship, okay? He did not step up, okay, for his way. Like, it's like all the things you expect a man to do, okay? Okay, the man has money or whatever, but sometimes if the woman has money, the money don't matter, okay? He failed to lead this family like he should have led them, okay? There were things that she needed to be protected by, rumors, gossip, okay? And he just didn't come through. He was ineffective, immature. He was weak. He was unreasonable, and he was overbearing. And it's like, all for what? For what? This is your wife. You chose her. Yeah. I don't know why this is turning into her reading, but because it's a lot standing on when these two people got together. It was a lot. There was a lot of people trying to come against the exes trying to come against their relationship, and people who just did not like it. Okay. Because baby, it's like when you fumble the bag real bad, and you know you fumbled the bag real bad with both of them. Because if I had an Aaron Pierre and I fumbled the bag, baby, I would be disappointed with myself. And so that's how, and also with Tiana Taylor, that's how that woman is feeling, that's how the man is feeling. They both have sour exes in the background because they know they fumbled the bag when it came to these two people. They're just very good people to have on your side, okay? So let's see what else comes out. Let me see if I have any questions for Aaron Pierre. I want just to clarify this, okay? I want to clarify how he feels about Tiana Taylor. How does he feel about Miss Tiana Taylor? How does he feel about this woman? Because we did not ask the question, and we don't need to, but let me just see what comes out. How does Aaron Pierre feel about Tiana Taylor? Let's clarify. Empress card. The Empress card. He knows she's the Empress, okay? He's looking at happiness, okay? He's fulfillment this is how he feel about her. Pleasure, development, success, fertility. He can even see her he sees her as a mother, okay? Mothering type. Okay, what else? That's it. I don't need to pull any more. He's standing on business. 2 swords, okay? Justice, boldness, dominion, decisions, planning, first steps, okay? When he thinks about his first steps of the day, it's her he's thinking about, okay? He wakes up thinking about her. Goes to sleep thinking about her. There's no more. The charity's in reverse. There's no moving on from this, okay? Last minute, yeah. There's this charity in reverse. This filling out Nicole again. Speedy movement. People that are around, they keep coming up. The people that are in the background is feeling left out in the cold, moving fast, trying to figure out what they're going to do about this situation, but not getting no recourse. Okay, this Emperor in reverse came out again. This man, Iman Shump, or this Emperor in reverse, child, they pissed. You would not believe the amount of things that he's trying to do to stop this. He don't like that man likes her. He don't like this situation, y'all. 3 1 in reverse. Again. Arrogant delays. He's trying to cause delays. Imagine waking up in your life and you have, on one end, you got this success, and then you just got this nagging gnat in the background every day, every single night. Okay? Being aggressive and demanding and dramatic. okay? Like a queen. He's acting like this is the Queen of Wands in reverse. He's acting like a damn girl. He's coming in strong. Like, he wish. Cool. Overbearing. Queen of Swords. Again. Trying to apologize. Okay, going down memory lane. It's too late for that. Okay, how does Tiana feels about him? Mufasa, they call him. Mufasa, okay. Very masculine voice. Y'all, with whatever y'all see with this man, it is what you get, okay? He has a very accent, but he's very it's what you're seeing is not a game, y'all. Devil card came out for her, how she feels about him. So she knows that this is to, like, it's kind of like being obsessed. She knows that they're bonded together, okay? There's some sort of worry and anxiety when it comes to this. Let's see why. Restlessness, talkative. Let's see. Okay. Again, her ex. Okay. I really hope that she's not, because I just feel like, is she able to enjoy this time of her life with him? Because his ex is giving her, like, I need to know how she feels about him. Besides the devil card, besides she wants to bond herself to him as well. It ain't no one way, it's both ways, okay, y'all? I keep pulling the six. I put it back in the deck, okay? The 6 of Wands in reverse. Pride, riches, delay, fear, apprehensive, doubt. She has doubt. There's some sort of doubt, okay? So, oh my God. Yeah, let's put this back in the deck. There's some sort of doubt because of her past. I feel like it's because of her past, what she went through with this last man. It's like, it's so real that she's doubting it. It's like, it's too real, too good to be true type of thing. She doesn't ever, she has a problem with, like, after the hardship, you know, she's like, oh my goodness. Sometimes she get passive and scattered, okay, complex situation. Wow. But she's going to continue to work for this relationship and work hard, okay? That's why she loves up on him a lot, because she wants him to know, hey, I want to be here. I'm invested. I want to be in this. Okay, I'm fighting for this, okay? But I feel like sometimes when a woman gets a good man, and y'all may say this is so, it feels cliche, but until you have experienced that, like the depth of what you've gone through with a man that you created life with, and then they just stab you in the back, and then you find this good man, is like, you're on the defense, you're anxious, okay? I'm surprised that I'm surprised these cards are coming out, that she feels this way about him, because he's the truth. Like, she's never experienced anything like this, and I feel like she's nervous. She doesn't want to mess it up, even though she is that girl. Like, yeah, there's some sort of worry, okay? This man in the background he's working her down, y'all. Let me see if this will ever, conservative. She's learning to be more responsible and conservative, and this is why she wants to hold on to him. She wants to learn that conservativeness that he has, y'all. She also knows that he's a very conservative man. Okay, nothing like the last one she had. Nothing like him. I don't care what somebody in the background popping out saying, people jumping out the garbage can saying, he ain't this, he ain't that, the next. I don't care what they're saying. They fumbled the bag, and they're mad, okay? Yes, and she also has a bit of naivety and recklessness, okay? Sometimes she can get out of control, okay? Let somebody try her man, okay? Like, she's like, that's what it is, y'all. He's so fine. The attention that he gets, okay? It's like, you know how women say, I want my man ugly. I don't want nobody to want him, okay? She is not, it's the opposite of that. She's like, it's like she doesn't want him setting thirst traps. You know how you get when you get, kind of like insecure when it comes to having a good man. You don't want nobody, that's my man, okay? And so she's very much feeling like that. I ain't stupid. I don't want to fumble that. I don't want to fumble that like the last one did, Let me see what else comes out. Let's get some good cards, because I really am rooting for them. I ain't gonna lie. I'm rooting for them. So hold on, y'all. She gonna get aggressive when it comes to this man, y'all. She not playing about this man. Yeah, this is something, yeah. But I feel like if she focused that all of that, these emotions, deep down emotions that she's having, if she focuses that towards her work and her acting, baby, fire. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a big change for her. This is gonna end in happiness and luck, y'all. Yeah, we ain't gonna have to worry about it. Okay. If there is gonna be a split, when or if there is gonna be a split, it's gonna be very quiet, y'all. Y'all not gonna hear about it. Y'all not gonna hear about no split. Could this turn into marriage? Because I see the Wheel of Fortune. I see that all this stuff that she's feeling is gonna turn for the better. Okay, is she, you know? Why is this Queen of Swords keep coming out? Is this a woman in the background? This woman keep coming out. This is what she work. She might also be worried about what this woman saying. So where is this woman? It's a woman in the background. Okay. She's like, I hope this ain't true. Like, please don't. This is. It's like she's in heaven with him, and she's like, here come the devil. Here come the devil trying to rain on her parade. Okay. But again, the Nine of Pentacles comes out, accomplished. Okay. Covenant, self-care, reward, satisfaction. Okay. She's like, ain't nobody gonna take my, she's not, nobody's gonna steal my peace. Okay. Nobody's gonna steal my satisfaction. I'm gonna be in luxury. I'm gonna be Nine of Pentacles. I'm gonna have what I have on this Five of Swords, feeling out Nicole. Okay. Feeling like they're in the pop. You know, this woman that she's, that's in the background, she's in poverty, y'all. She's feeling out Nicole too. Can they do something to like, can she get a paycheck to shut up? Or, I mean, what's tea? Because, baby, you're not finna rain on like parade, yeah. 10 of Wands, burdens, responsibility. I feel like she was left with burdens and responsibilities, okay? Yeah, they really got some hater exes in the background, y'all. This is real life for them. This is real life, okay? It's affecting them both because they care about each other. They want to be together. They're looking at each other with googly eyes. They're bonding to each other. And so it kind of affects them to where it's like, damn, man, go ahead on and just find something else to do, because we over here, you know, having fun. Yeah, the Eight of Swords come out again. Quick action, movement speed. Again, when they're doing these things, it's like it's real quick and sudden. So they're not even thinking about it. They're not even thinking like, let me just think. Let me think how I can damage this situation long term. It's like little quick actions that they do that they don't even think about. It's not affecting them. It's not affecting the relationship really, because they're doing it too quick. It's not like methodical thinking. Let me sit back and think for the long haul. It's like quick and haste movement when they're doing it. When they're talking about these people, when they're doing shit in the background. Okay. But if y'all had some questions for Mufasa, maybe no. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this out or whatever. I have to do the presentation, and then I also have to get the sweetie reading out. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Let me know if y'all liked it and y'all appreciated this. Okay, if I could do a little bit more, if I can come back with some questions or whatever, if y'all wanted to know about Mufasa. Okay, upcoming project. Let me see if some upcoming projects are coming out. More projects, more work. Let me see what's coming up for Mr. Aaron Pierre Mufasa. Yes, he's gonna continue to create friendships. Okay, so he's gonna be celebrating soon as well. Celebrating. What else? Will he eventually get to happiness? Taking action, changing. He's going down a new journey. He's gonna continue to go down his new journey. Okay, y'all. I don't know what sometimes when you start to recognize who a person is, it's like they became famous overnight. But this man has worked hard. Okay, he's been on a journey working hard for at least the last 5 years, 5-6 years, 10 years, maybe, you know. And he didn't just get to fame overnight, you guys. There will be some delays from the jealousy. Okay, but overall, yeah, a lot of men are jealous too now, especially now you're dating Town Tail. Okay, yeah. Let me see. why would this, let's clarify this. 6 of Wands in reverse. You won't hear about this stuff in the public though, y'all. Stuff that he's going through, the delays and stuff, you won't hear about it in the public. So he's got a very tight team, okay. And then also now that him and Tiana Taylor's together, it's like they're working together each other's teams to keep them both protected for the image, okay. The image part is good, the relationship is good. He's going to continue to okay, I got the link attract card. So it means he's going to continue to attract people and opportunities that align with his energy, shifting his mindset, okay. And he will attract what he desires, y'all. So he's going to continue to act. He's going to continue to create, despite the delays that people try to cause from jealousy. Okay, we live in a real world with people that are really jealous, okay, and really despiteful, and they try to stop you, and they try to stop your career, and it don't matter. You could have scraped your way to the top, and they still aren't going to be happy that you have accomplished anything in your life. They'd rather see you with nothing, okay, rather than see you good looking with a good looking woman and a good looking bank account, okay. But everything ain't always about money, okay. There's some things that money can't solve, and there's just some people like you wish you could pay off and be like, hey, can you go somewhere in the background and not be jealous and not be trying to you know, sabotage my career. Some people you just can't pay off, and you don't want to. So there are problems that money cannot fix. It's like, I'm not finna give you no money just to go, like, get a life, try getting a life. But you can't tell people that are that's their purpose, okay. Some people have a purpose to hate, some people have a purpose to build you up, okay. And those people that have a purpose to tear you down, their purpose is, they feel like their purpose is just as important as building somebody up, okay. You can't tell them nothing different, okay. Why it's like that, I do not know, but it's sad to say that some people was created to just be a hater, okay, and drink haterade all goddamn day. But with that being said, one monkey ain't stopping no show, 2 monkeys ain't stopping no show, and 5 monkeys ain't stopping no show. Monkeys ain't never stopped the show. Even when they try to say monkeys had something to do with evolution, baby, then why do we still have monkeys, okay? They ain't stopped the show. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm just rambling on and on. I'm in a good mood. So, yeah, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I hope y'all appreciate it and like it. Until the next time. Goodbye.